this thing started right now, man. You already know what it is, man. Comment, leave a chat line. You already know I got to get down and share the link right now, so I'm going to play this track right now. It's E-Ness, man. He just had E-Ness and friends over here June 17th, and, you know, it was the whole vibe. So we outside right now with it. Play my man's track while I share these links, man. Let's roll. E-Ness. We're about to lock in right now with my man. We're gonna have some real talk today, man. JAYROYAL official, man.
Killed the nigga, got away with it, but no house arrest, no bracelet.
Holla.
Got away with it, but no house arrest, no bracelet. Did him dirty, got away with it, but no house arrest, no bracelet. Murdered it, got away with it, but no house arrest, no bracelet. Killed the op, but got away with it, but no house arrest, no bracelet. I got away with it with no house arrest and no bracelet. Be a video game, you be a stage boss. All my hopes keep your legs crossed. I'll poke your fucking eyes out.
Right now we sharing the link
off. You gotta feel it first like Ray Charles. Damn, babe, I know them cakes off. A boyfriend was at the Super 8. We was over at the A-Loft. I keep an A1 by steak sauce. Out of space like the Great Wall. I owe you one, I hit a home run because there's no crying in baseball. I wish I could sing it like Nate Dogg. Inside the frames like Takeoff. The auntie came to get an 8-ball. She on YouTube more than Jake Paul. Uncomfortable when I gain weight, but get more active from weight loss. False flag, that's a late call. We don't go, we never say pause. Shoot to kill like Kyrie. You gon' pass the ball like JR. I'm way realer than they are.
YouTube, we here with it, man. Jason Dobson, EA every day, hiphopondeck.com. Right now, we on the Actinup with DJ Actinup podcast, baby. This is E-Ness. Get away with murder. We're gonna have some heavy talk today, man. We're gonna have this gonna be one of the dopest episodes, man. Log in right now, man. We making connections right here. We're gonna change generations and last names, baby. That's what we headed for, baby. You don't even know, bro. If you don't change your mindset after this episode, I don't know what's wrong with you. Let's roll. YouTube right now.
Suzanne's, Stacy's, Becky, Messy.
What up, though?
In my neighborhood, I'm Mel Heffer. Fresh pair of J's in the fresh. All I hate you doing is sketching. And your baby father, he's
DJ Actinup.
Pockets on heaven. Just come outside when you ready. Did him dirty, got away.
We got the king in the building with him. You already know what it is. We're about to get into our introductions. 2 minutes. Let us share them links. Let us get everybody right. Let's get acclimated. I'm gonna bring you another one by E-Ness real quick. You already know what it is. We vibing while we do this. Trust me one time. We sharing that link. YouTube, share that link. Comment live. You already know what it is, man. It's Actinup Wednesdays, baby. It's Actinup Wednesdays. Let's go. Glockaway Radio right now. GLOCAWEA.
Loop dance called the loop dance.
Let's go.
All your flips and use 2 hands. You got a credit card, you got food stamps. The red bottom called 2 grand. Tell Samuel to call the crewman. Then you see me do the loop
no
dance.
proof, E-Ness, GLOCAWEAR Radio, right now. YouTube, what up?
Super Grand Crew, this the new jam. We out Cancun, we out Sudan. On the private jet, we do the loop dance. On the private jet, we do the loop dance. High step and do the loop dance. Spin move and do the loop dance. With the loop, you do it, I know you can. Like Titty Boy, I got you fast. Make you feel like a new man. This right here, split a few bands. Bust a check and do the loop dance. Just let the bitch shake ass for shit.
We here with it.
Do the loop dance. Up north, we do the loop dance. Down south, we do the loop dance. East
What up,
we do
though?
the loop dance. If Luke can do it, I know you can.
We outside right now.
You feeling wavy, do the loop dance. Trying to make your baby do the loop dance. Go crazy, do the loop dance. Don't ask me how to do the loop dance. You fuck up first, you get 2 chits. Like a hot duke and all you get. 2 loud crew, Uncle Loop dance. You just mad because you can.
All right.
Jay the juice man.
Jay.
We here.
What up, man?
Check. We here.
Hey.
DJ Actinup, your boy JAYROYAL in the building.
You already know how we cutting it, man.
You already know. In Philly right now, baby.
We in Philly, Jersey, Philly, Miami, Florida, New York. We outside everywhere right now. YouTube, man, let you the people know they can comment live on YouTube, talk to you live right now on the YouTube links. We live on our Facebook for a second. Then everybody's gonna have to go to the YouTube link and lock into the Glockaware app and log in stream. Run them streams up because you know why we ain't famous all the way yet? Because we kind of famous-ish, but we ain't famous because you ain't sharing our shit, man. Let's roll. JAYROYAL official IG. What up, man?
Absolutely. What's good, man? Thanks for having me, man. First and foremost, DJ Actinup, man. The utmost respect, gratitude, appreciation to you, my brother. I watch you come up. I love the fact that you spotlight and you're showing younger brothers and sisters out there, influencers and dudes that came from nothing and they're making something. I don't want to say we made it all the way yet, but they're going in that direction. But bigger than that, I want to thank you for inspiring us and motivating us, because it's seeing the movement around us that is what wakes us up every day, man, and touches us and says, you know what, the fact that all eyes are on me, all eyes are on you, I can't fall back. I can't have a down day. You know what I mean? So keep it up, big dog. We see it. And look, we live in it. We're here.
We're here. You know man, coming from you, man. That is major, man. That is major coming from you, man. JAYROYAL official on the IG. Yo, listen. Let them know a little bit about yourself, though, man, because I know you run. Let's introduce you to the YouTube, because this is gonna be on forever. Let your people know they could comment live. Right now, lock in the Glockaware radio.
First and foremost, or second and foremost, I want to say what's up to the Glockaware fam. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day, your Wednesday, to basically tune in and hear what we got to say. Some may know me, some may not know me, but at the end of this podcast, everybody here will know me.
Official.
That's the truth.
Facts.
So listen, I'm you. You know what I mean? I'm a dude that born and raised in the Bronx. You know what I mean? Came from, just regular, humble beginnings, and went through all the trials and tribulations, the ups and downs and everything that it takes to be, successful and still alive.
Absolutely.
And we here today.
And still got his freedom.
And still got my freedom, you know what I mean? And listen, at the end of the day,
corporate muscle.
You got to remember, though, that freedom can be taken away from you at any moment. And it's not just the art of being locked up. Your freedom can be taken away and you walk in these streets. And I feel low-key that's what's going on in society nowadays. We're losing a little bit every single day where we're not as free as we think we are. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother story.
Right.
But as far
that's
as
all y'all gonna get on my page. Go to Actinup right now or Glockaware and see y'all can get Mr. Official as he's tuned in. Go ahead, brother.
That's a fact. So yeah, basically, born and raised in New York City. I got 5 kids. My first child I had at 16, going on 17 years old. Got a 21-year-old. I'm 39 years old. And I got a baby as young as 1, so I got 21, 16, a 4, 2, and a 1-year-old.
I got that span. I got that span too.
You know what I mean? Listen,
I don't have the 5, but I got that older. I got actually older and young. The 7-year-old. So I started over.
You already know. But at the end of the day, I feel like that's what birthed us into the men that we are today. The kids, you know what I mean? So that first, above everything, is what, propelled me to be of any level of success and just to be able to provide,
Right.
So the kids are the background, spent most of my life in New York City. Went down to South Florida, touched South Florida, late teens, early 20s. Went back up to New York and ended up, calling South Jersey, of all places, home for a little while. Just based on, circumstances and my background in regards to physical fitness, boxing, training, and the whole 9.
And that's how we met.
And we'll get into that in a little bit. And ultimately, I'm back down in Miami now, you know what I mean? Taking advantage of the mass run to Miami that the world's trying to do right now. Everyone trying to get houses and properties and cars and trying to go live in the tropics. So I'm down there having fun with them and, capitalizing and giving people a good time out there. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about. What is it called?
Royal Flush Exotics, man. So we got your Lambos, we got your Bentleys, we got your Ferraris, we got whatever you need, McLarens, and even high-end vehicles, your S550 Benz, your BMW X5, your Maseratis. We got 40-something cars out there. I got in the space of a year, I acquired 42 cars, ranging from $100,000 cars to $500,000 cars.
Man.
And they are always on the road. So we do that, we do yachts. We have yachts out there. We do concierge service. So
that's what I'm
basically, we're a one-stop shop.
There.
You hit me up. Listen, Jay, I'm touching down on Friday the 12th, and I'm leaving on Sunday the 14th. You know what I mean? Map it out, and top of the line steakhouses. Super exclusive club VIP sections, the yachts, even the private jet to get you there and home.
Right.
And obviously the cars and all the entertainment in between. We have that taken care of if that's what you're looking for.
He broke it down for you. The concierge services. See,
Show up.
Everybody need to connect when you go to Miami and you go to Vegas. Wherever you go, where it's water at.
You're right.
You should be able to get connected just by being plugged in with this individual, because outside of you having those real estate options, you're gonna need that service.
You need that. You need that in, man. Because listen, a lot of these places are super exclusive, and if you didn't put in a reservation 2 weeks in advance or even a month in advance, you're not getting in.
I already know.
You gotta do is on the ground. You could pull up and get off the plane and say, "Listen, I want to eat at Poppy Steak right now." The car's taking you to Poppy Steak, and there's a table gonna be waiting for you when you get there.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Right now, Actinup.
Only for the exclusive.
The podcast, JAYROYAL official. Right now, listen, this man I watch also get it from the mud, so that's why I wanted to bring him here, because I want to give him his flowers. This is about him right now. I seen him go from partnerships and ask people, he was going around like whatever this man touched it was going to be money, man. He went partnerships with somebody, decided to go off on his own with his own gym. Then they created a restaurant. He took it over. That didn't go too well. He took it over and succeeded.
Right.
He brought that Miami taste of that vibe right here to North.
That's right.
Man, South Jersey, and he brought chefs from Miami out there. He brought a whole crew. He really brought Miami.
Chefs straight out of Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? We had Colombian chefs in the building. Like, when we say we're gonna go authentic with something, man, we're gonna go all the way authentic. You know what I mean? And
right.
There's no. We could curse on this show, but we could talk. We could talk.
You can do it.
Bro.
Yeah.
There's no.
With DJ Actinup show, baby.
There's no half-assing, man. Like, it is what it is. Either you're gonna do it all the way, or you don't do it at all. And that's my motto. You know what I mean? And that's why you see. And don't get me wrong, to all the entrepreneurs and the aspiring hustlers out there. Don't be afraid to fail, because you are going to fail at something. Like, he talked about all my accolades of my success, but then listen, I got a whole nother book of things that I attempted that didn't work out the way I wanted it to work out. But they just
failed a million times to success
into the direction where I am now, or they gave me knowledge that I needed to be where I'm at now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And then sometimes it's not even a matter of success. Sometimes you could do something and it could just reach the end of its road. And then you can say, yo, you know what? It's time to pull out.
You got to know when
it's
pulled.
It's time to cash out.
Have a bad idea.
Or a better idea, right? You know what? This got me here. It put me in contact with this dude, and now we making these moves, and this really is not worth my time anymore. Not that I don't love that, passion or that endeavor. It's not really worth my time anymore.
Right.
And it's time to, you know what? Boom, hand it off to somebody
like
else.
We
cash
tried
out.
it to see if you want to do it.
That's it.
And if it succeeds, you do it, right? That's what movies are.
And while it's succeeding, you do it. But then at some point, it may get to the point where it's still succeeding. You just, you know what I mean? You're not in it. And
I got this quote that I say all the time. I failed my way to success 100 times.
Everybody.
You understand? So it's like, man, I feel you, man. This entrepreneurship right here, man. Make sure you lock in with it, man. Anything you need, from Jersey to Florida to New York, wherever you need, man. Any type of artist, whatever. Not just he was in the music industry too. He had the links to that, the entertainment company. So like, he can lock you in with a lot of things, man. That's why we brought you here, man. It's all about that network. It's your net worth.
That's fact.
You know what I mean? So it's all about the connections, man. Listen, this man took a chance with me. Didn't even know me. And listen, I was cutting hair. I didn't even know how to cut hair at that time. I'm learning, while
First of all, y'all Boricua, so that was a connection right there. So
cut by the barber next to me, and I actually got introduced into the barber world as a DJ.
Right.
And he took
that's
a chance
good
with
to
me.
know
He
that
got
it
me
wasn't
into
on the
one of
family
the
side.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
Nah, yeah.
No, to the you know what I'm saying.
So no, he really got me in one of the biggest clubs in Atlantic City at that time. You know what I'm saying? Got me to spin my face on the side of the building, LED lights.
That was love.
It was love. From there, we've been going ever since, man. He's been turning up.
I was excited to hear how, because I overstand being in my age, July 1st, 53, celebrate my born day, how excited he was to talk about you.
Right.
And because growth is a great thing when you see the growth manifest in the physical. And now here you are. So he's overexcited about you, bro.
But what excites me is that we sharing a stage together.
Right.
Like he just said, when I first plugged him in, and that was just me doing what I do. I'm a hustler, like, and a hustler doesn't mean that I got to be a drug dealer, or it doesn't mean that I got to be taking advantage of people. A hustler means that my eyes are always open. I'm
absolutely
open to anything.
Opportunities.
And
Absolutely.
And the value is not in the money. The value is not in the business. The value is the people.
Right.
People run businesses. People start businesses.
YouTube, you hear this.
You got dude that he needs something and he got something. I put them together and everybody eats. Not every equation do I have to at that moment get the bread. As long as I did the right thing, it's gonna come through at some point.
No, absolutely.
And even if it don't, it don't.
That's a
just
part of
to know
business.
the dude was okay at the end of the day. That's
Right.
what's beautiful, and that's how we met beforehand. Don't get me wrong. I went to the barbershop, you know, Dream Team Cuts, South Jersey, you know what I mean, right outside of Atlantic City.
Right.
You
Shout
know,
out to Los, man. He picked me up right from barber school.
Shout out to the bro Los, man. Los is one of the most stand-up dudes in the area.
He took a chance on me when nobody.
When I pulled into town, and you know, I was on my New York and, you know, flashy and always on something, and you know what I mean, in the fitness industry.
So he went right into his Bronx mode. You people Bronx come out.
Had a murdered out a BMW that was faster than Lamborghinis, and I'm like, what?
That little town is like a little suburb town. So I'm gonna go to the barbershop that's the most popping out of whatever's going on.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna stunt. And me just being who I am, I'm sitting there and I'm chilling, I'm getting my cut as I do religiously every week.
Right.
I'm around everybody, and I'm seeing Actinup in the building. And like you said, he was an aspiring barber, but you would never feel in your heart that he was learning. The way he moved, he was a barber.
He was doing his homework.
He was talking that talk. The only reason why you knew he wasn't fully embedded in that was because he was doing so many other things. So he would leave the barbershop and run across the street to go to a casting call for a movie role, or to go to school with Joe Lee over there and go finish his certification. There's a lot going on. So again, me being who I am as far as a hustler and a dot connector, you know what I mean? I overheard him talking about, you know, I'm a DJ. I'm like, dang, my man, DJ, he act, he a barber, he making clothes, tattoo artist. I'm like, he's like, yo, I'm a DJ. And then we just started talking about, I'm almost 40 years old. We started talking about old school, you know what I'm saying? Like that real New York, diddy bop music. And you know what I mean? I'll say, yo, actually, I got one of the big venues in the city, because again, I was involved in the industry as well. I was doing music for a while. Believe it or not, the music, I was just having fun with it. It started taking off too much, where I kind of like got cold feet. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to really do this for the rest of my life. I was just having fun in the studio, and that took off. So just because I was in that realm, I said, I got somebody that's looking for a DJ. And again, I did what I did, passed the number on, I fell back.
Man.
If I refer somebody, that means I know wholeheartedly that when these two people meet, he's gonna be a good reflection of what I said, and it's gonna be a good reflection of what I said. No one's gonna make me look bad.
You, Al.
And then they did what they were supposed to do. They clicked. The next thing you know, 2 weeks later, he on the biggest billboard on the side of a building in Atlantic City. And I was driving. I'm like, look at that. That's
official, baby.
That's
Thank
God.
you, man.
That's
I
God.
appreciate you for
what I mean?
that. Man, I want to talk about this little show you had, because man, that was better than the Cosby Show to me, man.
Which
this
one?
little your show with your family that was recording you and you was traveling.
Was
it a show on Sizzle Reel or?
Nah, so we basically did like a little
pilot,
mini reality show.
Okay.
So I had so many things going on. Like I did a TV show with Jillian Michaels back in 2016. I was rated one of the top 5 trainers in the entire country.
Right.
From a personal training standpoint. I co-created one of the biggest personal training programs that I started putting into gyms throughout the country. And this is just that's like my 9 to 5, what I was doing.
I got you.
Everything else was happening outside of that. You know what I mean?
Overstand.
So, you know, just us being in that spotlight, we have viral videos that the baby mama, go check YouTube, baby mama challenge. You're going to see me and my lady, millions and millions of videos. The Facebook actually bought the video from us.
Let's go.
And they just
that was
they reached out. They
that
bought
check
the
must have been nice.
Nice, bro. And it was recurring for a long time. they basically took that off our
5 years,
and
5-year recurrence.
You ready?
Good.
And basically they was running that during the Super Bowl. So
let's go.
So you was seeing
what you know about that?
You know what I mean? So that right there inspired us to say, damn, we got something going on. Like, you know what I mean?
That was
So our
good.
little YouTube channel. Next, the followers started clicking, and we just started doing a little series.
Yeah, that's good.
That was a nice little run, but unfortunately, we got so many other things going on in our lives. It was like the music. The music for me started taking off, but I knew I had to make that decision, either go all the way or not at all, because now you got to live it all the way. Same thing with the reality show. The reality pilot started taking off crazy.
Yes, it
started
did.
getting endorsements, partnerships, our kids being featured, and just so many other things happening in our daily life.
We started having more babies. Let's keep it real.
You know what's crazy? I never admitted that. I never admitted what it was.
Let's keep it real. He started having more.
If you go to our YouTube page, it's the Dobsons.
It grew every episode.
If you go to our YouTube page, you're gonna see probably one of the last videos we did as a family was with my little maybe 9-month-old baby at the time. He was just starting to crawl, just starting to walk. And
I think he had Puerto Rican twins every 9 months for a second.
It just stopped because not even a couple weeks or months later, she was pregnant again.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And that point, it was camera,
but look, right.
And then another one. Not even a year.
It's all about them kids, baby, man. That's what we're working for.
But no, that's good to reproduce your name, brother, because listen, it ain't going to do nothing but carry your name.
That's what it used to be, big families back in the day, man.
I tell people all the time, take away
especially if we can afford it.
Take away the cars, take away the jewelry, take away all this technology and politics and government. What can we do? What's the one thing we can do without anything else?
Run a family.
Procreate. Make babies.
Listen.
That's what, at the end of the day, you take everything away.
You only as worth as much as your kid.
And that is the most magical thing
you're right,
in the world. That's the biggest blessing that we overlook it because it's so normal. Man. It's so natural. It seems easy. So we kind of
it's not overlooked to those that cannot conceive.
Facts.
Right.
You know? Facts. And that's a very, very strong statement right there. To us who, you know what I mean, can make babies and the ones that make them and disappear on the babies and, you know what I mean, not doing their part with the babies. They don't understand.
But it's vice versa because
like
in certain situations like myself, you know what I mean, you got the mother that just bitter and mad at men, period. So you go through the struggles like that. But as a man, it's what you do with that and how you react to that. And I'm a fighter, so we're here for it. But what I want to speak to you about, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to join the gym now because I've been going to my own gym now. I've been working out my little workouts. I'm ready for the gym now.
Right.
Your gym.
Right.
So we're going to lock in for that, man, and lock in because I'm going to need the training program.
Let me tell you something about this, what his statement he just made, right? Every room I pull up into, every barbershop I go to, the discussion always comes up. Fitness, working out, and they all tell me the same thing when I'm in front of them.
And they say skirt,
and I don't have that conversation again.
No call, no show.
I see them again, whether it be a month, a year.
Hold on. That's one thing about me. Everything I have said, I do, bro.
But see,
I do.
That ain't what he's saying, though.
But I'm telling you,
that ain't what he's saying as a trainer.
Because I've been in the gym. I've been in the gym. Now myself, I go after shows 2-3 in the morning. I get home at 4 o'clock in the morning. I go
and
straight.
Make it happen.
I live next door to Planet Fitness, so I'm in there.
True.
So now I'm in where I'm back. Where I'm
doing it.
I think acting up was thinking out loud, but we're not overstanding that he was talking to a business entrepreneur and a trainer at the same time.
I own a business and I don't got no leg workout. I don't got no. I need to add on.
So he saw what I just did
right now.
All I did was on a live podcast was put his ass on the spot. So
hey, you gotta do me.
Y'all don't be watching. If you don't see that chest start to pop, and that waist start to slim,
what's up?
Biceps filling up the sleeves. You know, either we was talking that talk or somebody was.
Where you going after this show? Where you going after the show today, man? We're going straight there.
Wait, give me some bombs. No, drop bombs on this shit.
Talk about that real quick. I want to bring a vibe.
I make people commit. I commit people without them even realizing. I'm a salesman.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make you commit.
We're here. We're going straight from here.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's JAYROYAL official on the IG. Right now, I'm gonna bring you a vibe by my man Guapo out of Detroit.
Oh my God.
This is called Paradise right now. It is a coalition.
Shout out to Avalanche.
DJs Philly.
Hard work, equal success. I love that.
Let's roll. Avalanche out. You already know what it is, man. That's family right there, man. Lock in. Avalanche out is where I started my DJ career off his couch, man. Look where we're at now. Shout out to my cousin, man. Love you, bro. You already know what it is. Paradise, Guapo, Glockwood Radio, DJ Acting Up. With DJ Acting Up the podcast. Right now we got Jay, Royal Official, EA every day, man.
Yeah.
The way you be moving.
Holla.
So carefree, no, it's just moving.
That's right.
Telling her what to do. And I just wanna make you mine.
That's right.
I don't wanna waste your time.
It's all about the vibes for me, man.
You ain't me like Bonnie and Clyde.
This is Detroit right here, man. You would think it'd be that shoot 'em up, bang bang. It's that vibe though right here. Let's roll.
You're amazing. Got some spicy swag like Cajun.
That's right.
Okay.
My attention.
What up?
I give you all my time, my love, and affection.
Shout out to
Let's
the team.
roll.
You're curvy.
Kirby.
Kentucky Derby.
Crappy, what up?
Holla.
Let's do it. You're not scared, it's time to prove it.
Jersey Coalition. We on a mission. Hey, Actinup. We Actinup, baby.
I need you by my side. You and me like Bonnie and Clyde. I just wanna make you mine.
What up, though?
Got a bet to your mind, right? Tell me what's the time it compares.
First time I heard it, I said this joint all right.
Hey, look. Nah. We brought him on your show, bro. This is Guapo, man.
Yeah.
This is where you first heard the show.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Look him up. Friday, 6 to 8. Hip hop on deck. Let's go. Featuring Fan Daddy SP. Hey, Doc, what up?
I just need you by my side.
Jay.
You and me like Bonnie and
My guy.
Clyde. I just wanna make you mine.
Renting out Slingshot.
Artists on here, bro. We got some nice
Vibe.
artists on here, man.
Yeah,
Got
man,
a nice little reggae vibe to it, a little tropical vibe to it.
Yeah. Shabba, what up, man?
Gangster.
What up, what up? We outside with it, man. JAYROYAL Official on the IG. What up, man?
Yes, sir.
EA every day, man. We associated right there. $1 million worth of game. You know, Gilly, Wallow, you know, mac and cheese. You already know how
DJ
we doing
Cosmic
it.
Kev, you already know.
Kev,
Whole
we
gang.
outside, man. We got
Philly
a
gang.
whole flu.
You got me
Bruno
in Philly
Brown,
right
Brown,
now.
Connection,
What's
Bruno
up?
Brown. You already know, man.
Absolutely.
So we connected
to
on
hear
the
it.
Glockwood Radio, man. You see everything happening right here now. We got the entrepreneur, JAYROYAL Official, man.
Glad that you came to Touchdown, man.
My
And
pleasure,
this your
man.
first time in Philly?
No. I'll be in Philly, on a regular basis. Nah,
This
that's
guy
all-
every-
I'm
I mean, this your
close
first
enough.
time touching down with us,
Yeah,
so
no, this is my
you
first
feel
time
like it's
making
more
a-
official.
Making
you
an
know what I mean?
industry power
Absolutely.
move. I mean, I pull up in Philly and do my hookah spots and
Right.
do some nice dinner.
See,
You know what I mean? But
So
as far as-
we got to take you around town, man. You can't you can't enunciate hookah with Jay Official because you're official. We're gonna bring you to the town.
Yeah.
We'll Philly and cut you one
NYC.
day.
yeah,
What's up,
yeah,
John?
yeah.
No,
Appreciate you.
because we want to do the same.
Yeah.
You know, because
outside.
we slide through the BX all
Yeah.
the time.
And you already know the
You know what I'm
doors
saying? We
open.
always
Right.
slide through the
These
BX.
dots.
Doors
We're
is
connecting the
open.
dots with
Right.
EA.
Right.
We're gonna connect the dots with JAYROYAL. We're gonna connect the dots
Is he
with
official?
NJ Weed,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to NJ Weed, man. Shout out to DJ Alamo.
Shout out to the boy NJ
To the
Weed
gang.
man. Still,
Yeah,
man.
we
Listen, I
outside,
got you
bro.
in that text back.
You
Matter of
already
fact,
know,
another
man.
connecting the dots, man. You know what I
We
mean?
here, man. That's what it's
Big
all
things
about, man.
happening in Miami,
Like
man.
this bro offers services that I don't know if that went over y'all head earlier as
Y'all
he
don't
was
even understand.
explaining exactly what he do. It's the services that he offering just for those that maybe it went over your head, and you know the intellectual ones will get it. And that's no diss. It's just sometimes people comprehend differently.
Right.
So like when you go to Miami, which everybody is more familiar with going to Miami.
Right.
They know what that means. They know that's the cars, that's the life, that's the vibes.
Whole
what-
experience.
The way that they vibe, the experience.
I mean, you want slingshot?
So all you
What?
have to do is make a phone call
Bang.
and set up
Boom.
everything from
Boom.
airport, transportatory, luxury, living.
That's
Where
it.
you gonna stay at?
Boom.
Beach house, bang.
Regular flush.
Based on your budget.
Entertainment, whatever.
Based
you,
on
whatever
your
you need
budget.
do,
Just be
however
ready.
long you down there for your food allergies. Listen, We're gonna make sure you want somebody to come in the room and cook for you.
Right there.
They're gonna cook for you in the room.
See, that's gangster.
Like, it's real. However far you want to take it or however modest you want to be, you're gonna have an experience that you never forget.
You want to
Yeah,
get
see,
wild?
he said it intellectually.
You want that free booty shit all the way?
Now.
JAYROYAL official. You already know what it is. Lock in Royal Flush.
Right. If you have a few $100s,
Yes.
like if your budget is a few $100s,
Right.
he got something
got
for
something
you.
for you, too.
If your budget is
We got the bracket for the Walmart and the
if
Target.
your budget is $600-700 a night, he got something for you too. Because I overstay and I do that. Like sometimes you only want to spend $2 a night.
Right.
You might can find something.
And it don't even
But if you
gotta be
spend
a financial-
$600 and better,
We got
Hey.
something.
you got something. You can walk up 3 in the morning and walk out to the
And I
sunset.
got some of my partners that'll tell me, be like, yo, Jay,
Absolutely.
I got 20 racks for this weekend. And that same brother will pull back
That's
up
what
2
I'm
weeks
saying.
later and be like, yo, Jay, listen, I'm quick in and out. Put me in a $150
On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday. And you know what? It's a $400.
He can make it happen.
He can make it
Whatever
happen
you
for
looking
you.
for,
Get
I'll
to
do
it.
it.
Friday,
Let's go.
He
that
can
might
make it
be
happen.
$3,700 for that one
He
night.
can make it happen
Easy.
for you, man.
55-foot yacht, man. You want the 85-footer? We got
Man,
that.
you want a
But I
helicopter
got
to take a
21
helicopter ride?
I got a
This
21-foot
take a
jet
helicopter
to
ride.
put you in the same waters. Either
See-
way, you in the mix, you're gonna have the
Get
time
some-
of your life,
Absolutely.
man.
See
That's
how I overstand it, because just last year when Actinup was telling me, my folks' cousin, he wanted the head captains for Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
So when in Miami Fort Lauderdale, he drives all the. So last year I was on like a few of them, and I'm just like, wait a minute, this your job, nigga? Yeah, I'm the captain. So we sliding up, we pulling up on the side of restaurants that you ain't supposed to dock.
Yeah.
But they like, oh, come on. I'm like,
Let's go.
wait a minute. So the experience, I was excited with him because I understand exactly what he was trying to tell a few other people about
you.
you.
Need this man in your life,
understand
bro.
what I'm saying?
I'll tell
you
you.
would connect.
The plug, man.
Man,
Yeah, you
he
would
the
connect.
plug
But
for
If you
everyone.
like that water, wait a minute. If you like jet skis,
Got
you like
that.
that water,
Got that.
you like the sunset.
Like you said, slingshot. I was one of the first up north slinging slingshots.
Here.
Now when the summertime come around, you see the Philly slingshot guys. You see the
Hold up, we started it. We started it, Mr. Bronx.
Philly out here, though.
I was the
Philly
first.
started it.
Philly, he say in Jersey. He brought it.
Nobody was
He
messing
was
with
doing
us.
the rentals.
Jersey
Yeah.
get busy. Jersey
He was
always-
doing the rentals.
Yeah,
Well, first of
no,
all,
yeah.
Jersey is bigger than Philadelphia, the city.
The state of Jersey is bigger, right? And Jersey, and then you got New York. Then you got New York, Jersey.
He started
You got Jersey, that's like New York.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then
Like
you got
Newark.
Central Jersey.
Yeah, like Elizabeth City.
Jersey's
all that's
all
New
that.
York.
Jersey's a whole
That's New
country.
York.
But
Jersey's
North
a whole
Jersey is
country.
a whole different state
That's
than
right,
South
right,
Jersey.
It's a whole different
Don't
state.
get twisted, all right?
Well, like I said,
856-609, we on the
nobody
phone,
was-
bro.
nobody
Anything
was
past
flipping
Central Jersey,
slingshots out
yo,
there
anything
before.
past, like, Trenton is North Jersey, right? That's not even Central Jersey. Trenton is North Jersey, all right?
That was a good one. I like that. That was decent. But shout out to every part of Jersey. I don't care,
Jersey, man.
you
So,
know.
Jay, you
every
got
city.
any, like, thing you want to tell, like, the younger crowd coming up that might be taking the left turn to the street rides right now? Because right now, it ain't even time for
Let me
no
ask you a
gang life.
question, right? In your community, the community that you're targeting, what communities are you targeting? Because some young entrepreneurs that may be inspired to say, how can I reach out?
Right.
How can I get some help? Do I have
Right.
to submit a proposal?
Right.
Where are you located on a regular? Besides your Instagram, is that where you do 100%
So
of your business?
like he says, man, I'm involved in a lot of things. Like we were just talking
Right.
randomly about Miami. Miami is just something that we've been doing for the past year. I'm doing that because I like nice cars and I don't want to buy them. So what I do is I buy them and rent them out. You know what I mean? So
Right.
other people's paying for my cars.
Right.
And that's keeping it up.
No, that's how you go.
I'm gonna keep it above. That's how it really started. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And that's
I wanted
entrepreneurship.
I wanted yachts and like, yo, listen, if I can have a yacht and not have to pay for it, let me buy it real quick. But then now I'm gonna have other people pay for it.
Right,
Now the thing
absolutely.
is, in return, they're having a good time. You know what I mean? And they
Facts.
don't have to worry about buying
It's a great time, bro.
$500,000 car.
Right.
Instead they're spending $1,000 for a weekend. They had a good time and no liability. You know what I
No,
mean?
absolutely.
So it's not just that. I'm you know what I'm saying? Anywhere I'm at, I consider that my home. So if I'm in any community and you a youth and you want to approach me or you want to set something up in the school, I do the PAL, the PAL, athletic league talks.
That's love.
I do
about the
group
youth.
homes. I did the domestic violence shelters. You know what I mean? Talks. I done fundraising, charity calendars, and I do it all. You know
This
what I mean?
man wasn't born into it. He got it from the mud. I need y'all to understand that, man. So you could do it. He did it. He's an inspiration to me and a motivation to me since I met him. And I'm older.
My truest advice, to be honest with you, man, is don't do anything based on anybody else. Don't do anything with the wrong intentions. Don't try to be successful so you can flex and you can stunt. Don't try to be successful so you can get the female or the dude. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Don't try to be successful because you're looking for the respect or you're looking for the power. You know what I mean?
Right.
Take it back to the fundamentals and the foundation, which is what we
morals.
talked about 10 minutes ago, which is the kids. The kids. If you a father or mother, be successful and be productive for your kids so that whatever, and this is very cliche, you've heard this a million and one times, but it's the truth. It's a matter of doing what you got to do now so they don't got to go through what you went through.
That's going to stay in your bloodline, too.
That is your reason. That's your drive. That's why I get up.
If you ain't loyal, then leave me alone.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? And then obviously do your research.
That's
I'm not gonna
Jay.
feel like I'm a 8-10 year college grad. You know what I mean?
That's right, official.
I studied the things that I needed to know at that moment. Instead of somebody telling me 8 years worth of stuff that I might only use 10% of it, I study at that moment what I need to know at that moment. Whether it's a particular industry,
That's right, bro.
whether it's starting a particular business, whether it's the art of starting a business, getting my LLC and getting my federal tax ID number and figuring out which LLC I should even get for my business. You know what I mean? Right. That's the stuff that you need to be you should be doing, and that's what the kids should be taught.
Understand.
I don't even want to touch on the violence.
That's crazy.
I don't want to touch on all the
that's
crap
crazy
going on,
talking about LLCs because Actinup was a witness. Like we did a big fashion show at the Met.
Right.
And the first time we did it, it was about 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, something like that. My intentions was to provide 10 to 15 LLCs to small children that had an idea of a business. Right. So, and I said the rule is they can write it on a piece of paper with a crayon, a pen, or a pencil. Yeah,
that's right.
Just basically just the idea of structuring a business.
Good looking.
I'm not going to. Some people gave what they could, but I had one organization that said, EA, we'll do them for just pay the fee and we'll take a donation at the end. Good. So I said the next one we're going to do, we're going to actually see if we can have 50 children get a LLC. Mm-hmm. When I tell you that we got about 15 proposals, but I ain't really saying that the help was supposed to come as it
should have,
as it should.
Right.
But the idea was golden. So for you to touch on that just now about that's something that we wasn't experienced to know what an LLC is and the reason the different degrees. Because I'm a finance guy.
But listen, everything that I'm talking about is things that I had to learn the hard way.
Right.
I went through my battles with the tax man. You know what I mean? Right. Like it is what it is.
Right.
And listen, every day the tax man's still trying to come. The more you get, the more they want to shove in your pockets. You know what I mean? So it starts with the LLC. It starts with writing out a business plan. It starts with self-research and self-education and picking the right books. It starts with surrounding yourself with like-minded people. You know what I mean? Listen, Philly, New York, Miami. There's people that are living the life, and there's ones out there that are killing each other. Okay. Right. What's happening is the ones that are out there doing that dirt, they're surrounded by others doing that dirt. So I'm never gonna knock the criminal. I'm never gonna knock the shooter. I feel bad for the shooter because the shooter didn't know no better. When in reality you do, but when you grow up around something for so long, it almost becomes normal. It almost becomes natural. You almost become numb to the idea of somebody losing their life in front of you, or you be the one taking that person's life. Somebody like me, I couldn't even fathom nothing like that. Although I grew up around it, I separated myself from that.
Absolutely. Good way to explain that.
You can remove yourself from an element. You know what I mean? So instead of us all getting mad and saying, yo, this, that, the other, you know what I mean? Let's talk about how we can take people out of those situations. Divide and conquer. Let's divide the truly evil ones from all the others that are kind of like on that. Divide them. And then
Spread
that's
love,
how you
man.
win that battle.
Spread
You know what I
love,
mean?
man.
And the way you divide that, and you separate everybody is by moving yourself from that situation. Sometimes the biggest moves I ever made was leaving my hood. I love the Bronx to death, but there was certain blocks and corners and people I was around that if I was still there, I would not be here right now. And that's 1,000%.
Fact.
In Miami right now, I'm talking about all the sweet stuff in Miami. Every day I'm faced with a bad possibility, or a dude pull up on the side like, yo, I see all this you got going on. Listen, I got this, and I just gotta look at him. I gotta nod. Yo, I appreciate that. I'm gonna get back at you.
Right.
In one ear, out the other.
Right.
That was right there. I could have got pulled right back in.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Marathon.
It happens all day long. You gotta be able to identify, move yourself from the situation. Again, keep yourself around the right people, man. That's what it boils down to.
I'm talking about that right now. I want to bring you one from Mac and Cheese right now. $1 Million worth of game.
Gilly
Detroit
the Kid, Wallow, you got me.
JAYROYAL official dropping the jewels right here on the Acting Up with DJ Acting Up podcast alongside with EA every day. You already know hip hop on deck. Jay, what else, man? What you want to get out there to these people on this YouTube link right now, man?
I mean, I want you guys to know I didn't come on the show to sell nothing. You know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate the love and the plug in regards to, you know, what I got going on out of state and the
showing you got it from the mud.
It's been motivating to my brother,
inspire
my new brother. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
To inspire.
But we need that, brother. No.
YouTube.
I understand, see, because I'm in sales too. I'm a sales major.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. So no, but the information is powerful. So no, we had to get that information out and make sure that they understand.
Yes.
Because we need that information.
Yes.
78% of the people that go to Miami and these high-end luxury places are minority people.
That's the truth.
Right.
So this is minority-based production.
That's the truth.
So we need our people to know this information.
He gave me chills saying that because you know what's funny? You go, a lot of us, they say you go to Miami or you go to Florida on vacation and leave on probation. Right. That's one of the biggest sayings. Come
back on violation. You heard?
And come back on a violation.
No, that's a fact. I did that. It happened to me.
The God's honest truth. and the point he just made in regards to a majority of those, especially those going down there to stunt and jump in the Lambo and shoot the music video and turn up in Tootsie's 11. It's a lot of our minorities out there. And you know, so in regards to not trying to sell the idea of what we got going on there, sometimes it's actually good to team up with somebody that knows the area and that got your that has your best interest at heart.
We're here now.
Because when my partners and my people pull up and they take my cars, I'm subconsciously telling them which neighborhoods not to drive through at a certain time.
Absolutely.
I'm telling them where not to park and where to park. You know what I mean? And I mean, a lot of this stuff, sometimes you know these things, but you're not familiar with an area.
Sociology is important.
So when you hit South Beach and you drive down Collins Ave, they will be right there in the middle of the road with that flashlight. So if you can go around that, you know what I mean? Just telling somebody, giving somebody that little jewel, that little gem, while you're making a deal real quick, while I'm renting a car, can save that person from leaving on probation and coming back on violation. So you're right, though. Sometimes it's a matter of just, you know what I mean?
It is. Giving it information.
So
giving this information, man.
Then decide what they want to do with it.
Talk about that, man. Also, EA has on Tubi, you know, Philly Uncut 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're working on 4 now.
Yeah.
Tubi, they on Tubi, Vimeo, Philly Uncut documentaries. They basically are documentaries where
talk about the area. He can bring you around the area where to go, where not to go. Better plug in with EA when you're in the Philly area.
Absolutely.
You want the Miami area, you get with Jay. You want the Philly area, you gotta get with EA. You heard?
So
you want the Jersey area, you gotta get with Actinup. You heard?
Showing different parts of different areas, like the back blocks of Brooklyn. The Bronx. The Bronx.
You going up to New York with it too?
Right. Oh yes.
Chester, PA. We want to we called it the artist spotlight because this time we wanted to actually like Breeze 201. From New York, from the Bronx.
Yes, he is.
We wanted Elizabeth City, but he hang in the Bronx. Right. We wanted to actually let people see what his town is like. So like GS9 Gino, Bobby Smyrna partner. We're going to do the back blocks of Brooklyn. See, I've been going to the back blocks of Brooklyn for a lot of years. You know, but now the new guys that's really popping is Bobby Smyrna.
That's right.
GS9 Gino. They really popping in the Brooklyn South.
We also got the Origins of Hip Hop Our Way coming.
Man, they stole our name, man.
They stole it, but we switching it up. But
that's all right.
We got it.
Origins of hip hop from our perspective.
no
is coming
haters.
out.
I like
From
that concept. Though. That's a very dope concept. The origins, showing people where this music is coming from. Because
Absolutely,
you got a lot of people that are out there buying the music and they're standing by it and they screaming it and they know it word for word. But it's good to show them like this is where that particular artist birthed. That's where they got the inspiration.
Let's go.
That's where they went through those negative experiences. That's where they got that jail time they were telling you about. That's the scoop right there. He got locked. It's like you seen it in real life. You know what I mean?
We also working with top model Yana out here with her Body to Kill for
her book
on the movie.
You know
what I mean? We out here, we doing things. We just trying to inspire, motivate to motivate.
Beautiful.
We from nothing. I was sleeping on my cousin's couch. We here. My man got it from the mud, went through hardships and tribulations. He wasn't born into the money, man. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro, we walk around, we got holes all over.
Not even 40 years old. He did it before 30 years old, man.
He's back in his bag about you. Let him go. Go, Actinup.
He got flowers.
That's your man. Yeah,
he in here. And that's what he told me.
Official.
And that's what he told me. And that was Actinup's #1 motive today. He said, Jay, bigger than anything else, I want you to get your flowers. And you know why you can still receive them?
Because he's doing his bop.
Because in life,
he's doing your bop, bro.
In life, I want you guys to realize that there's a lot of people out there that don't have your best interests at heart. And you know that. You know that. We know that. But I don't think we understand the level of how deep that really is.
No,
you know what I mean?
a lot of people don't.
Everybody talks about, oh, my hater this, and I got my hater.
Right.
Believe it or not, there's way more people that don't want to see anybody else win. Not even you in particular. They don't want to see nobody win.
No, that's true.
Just off of that. In a weird way, almost as human nature. You know what I mean?
It is.
So when you got brothers and sisters that are looking to give you your reward and your award and your applause while you're around, you got to understand that that's somebody that loves you to the core.
Right.
And I want you to know, my brother, that's genuinely reciprocated from me.
Definitely.
You know what I
I
mean?
feel that. I know that.
And respect.
And
a lot of cats will tell you, listen,
here, man.
I got a lot of text messages coming up while I'm sitting here. I'm sorry, some of y'all may never even get a response back. But when I get that call, like, yo, I need you to take that ride to Philly, almost a 2-hour ride in the middle of a Wednesday. My flight leaves. My dude just booked my ticket. My flight leaves in like 3 hours. Listen, I'm here.
We're here.
I'm here.
We're here, man.
We pulling up.
That's
and
love.
I'm glad I did it because, again, that's the love, what you guys got going on.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
I had to connect these dots right here with EA, man.
You see, I said I'm off.
Listen, my guy, this man work these hours.
What? And don't play no games about that money.
This big unto me, you heard?
I'm in sales.
This big unto me, you heard? This is how I know how to do the podcast. He brought me into the podcast on the worldwide.
But you see how natural it is, though. I couldn't picture this podcast without him next to me.
But look, so, you know what I mean?
I couldn't picture without you.
Divine interventions, you heard? Divine appointments by God, man. The higher power above, man. This is all God's work, bro. This is not my work. This is not his work. This is not his work. This is all the higher powers work from above, man. Lock in right now. I'm going to play you one song right now.
Bruno Brown Bomber. We in the building with DJ Actinup.
Some words from my man JAYROYAL official. Once we get to this time, right now, this is Don't Feel Me Wrong.
We in the spot where it go down. We in the spot where it go down.
Please, what up, baby?
We in the spot where it go down. Y'all live with Bruno Brown.
Y'all already know.
And I'm acting up with DJ Actinup. If you ain't dead,
then leave me alone.
Hey, Actinup. We acting up, baby.
If you ain't low, then leave me alone. I'm on the right path, don't stand me wrong.
We on a mission.
Don't
listen, DJs.
Y'all already know what it is, man. What up, Khadija?
Come on, boy.
Out there.
Don't stand me wrong. Cause I don't need direction. Know my way with no GPS.
Talk to me one time, Bruno Brown.
Need love, need affection.
The Brown Bomber, man. Check out his episode. He was on here like 2-3 episodes back, man.
Understand we work with pride.
Man, we got a couple episodes in real quick, man.
We're looking for the perfect
Tommy Bryan. They only on Wednesdays, 2 to 3 p.m. Acting Up with DJ Acting Up the podcast right now. Every Wednesday, man.
I'm looking for
we got some good episodes out there, man. Check them out. E-Mass, DJ Alamo,
as long as
El Mop Top. We even got a vegan chef.
I want you to comprehend.
Monday Chef. Shout out 24th, man. What up?
I can take you out to eat, treat you to some dinner. Or I can show you how to eat it and never starve again.
Bomber.
Check
you
it
ain't
out.
loyal, then leave me alone.
Holla.
If you ain't loyal, then leave me alone.
Talk to me one
If you
time.
ain't loyal, then leave me alone. I'm on the right path, don't steer me wrong.
DJ Actinup ones and twos.
Brown gave up the best game about being loyal that I ever heard broke down like he did, man.
Loyalty or love? Loyalty or love? What you want, baby?
He broke it
What you
down.
rather have? Loyalty or love? Let's roll.
That's important, man.
It's Bruno Brown.
That's important, man.
You already know what it is, man. Jay,
Tough.
what's up, man? We got a couple minutes left, man, on the show, man. We just broke down the whole episode right now. This is live forever. Make sure you tell your people to share the link, tune in live. And once this airs live on YouTube, we can go back and comment live. I will respond to that, and Jay will respond to that. Make sure you check it in. You can always share the link for us because this is information that our youth need right here, man. Because this is right here changing mindset, man. You don't gotta be in the streets, man. You'd rather be in the street or live a luxury life, man.
And you don't gotta be a square to be
Right.
successful. Like, I think that's what a lot of our youth need to realize. You know what I mean? A lot of our youth need, even not even the youth. You know what's sad? We got grown men that are living like kids.
you're right.
You know what I mean?
Adults nowadays.
You ain't never lied. We the worst.
You know what's crazy? In some cases, I have better conversations with kids.
No, you're right.
15-year-olds, hungry 17-year-olds,
Right.
than a
Because
30-year-old
their
that
depths are
just
stuck in
can't-
their ways,
that can't
most
change.
of them.
Yeah,
That just
man.
can't change.
Yeah, they can't
So,
gain mastery.
Mental health awareness, mental illness plagues adults, man.
I feel everybody wants to live that street life image, that I'm cool image, I'm a gangster image, and a lot of them, they try to live up to that so much that their entire life blows by with them trying to present that image that they never got a chance to do the other side, which is be
Facts.
successful, which is be articulate, which is
Right.
be able to express themselves,
Right.
which is be able to have a conversation where it's actually building into something rather than just talking about the same shit over and over and woulda, coulda,
Right.
shoulda, but did. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And didn't.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I want to project the fact that you can be cool. You can be cool.
Right.
You can be articulate. You can be educated.
Nerdy.
You know what I mean?
Right. You can wear glasses.
And you can
Right.
be nerdy. You can wear your clothes that fit you the right way. You know what I mean? And still be cool.
Man, I want to
Like,
be a square. I want to stand out, be a square. now.
To me, what I feel is cool is someone that knows themselves.
Right.
Right.
You could be anything. You could be from any ethnicity,
Manifest
anything,
it.
any age, any gender. Once you walk into a room and you confident with who you are,
Fact.
you are okay with what you represent as a human being, and you got faith in a higher power, you good.
Hey.
You cool.
Huh?
You're cool. It's the one that's portraying an image that I can tell
to
is
him.
not really them. That's the person I feel bad for.
Man.
And now what they're doing is they're trying to live up to that role. Now they doing all this reckless shit, and they end up catching a body being somebody that they really
They
wasn't,
not.
or trying to impress people that really didn't give a shit about them.
Suffering, locked
You know what I
down,
mean?
man.
And now you're just a statistic going through
Wow.
the cycle. You know what I mean? So I think first and foremost, what I want everybody to know out there is find out who you are, figure out who you represent, have that heart-to-heart with yourself, have faith in a higher power. Your health is your
That's a
wealth.
fact.
You take
Right.
care of yourself, you can
Right.
take care of others. You can't take care of nobody, you can't help nobody if you don't take care of yourself. You know
That's
what I mean?
facts.
You can't be a confused person out here. If you're confused, you're going to be easily steered to the left.
Like listen, man, an idle mind is a devil's playground. Like Jamaicans say, show me your company, I'll tell you who you are. You know what I mean? Like,
Show me
it
it.
is-
Show
one more
me
time.
patois.
And I'm
Say
in
it
my
patois.
show me your company, I'll tell you who you are.
Show me your company. Let me tell you who you are.
Show me your company, I'll tell you
No
who you are.
fuckery.
And the sad part is that that's not even true. But it's not even true because
man.
I could be around company because I'm faking the funk and I'm not
Right.
really like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Well, what you mean, J Official, is
show me who
if you hang around a gangster,
That's what
gangster things are gone. If you hang around a monster,
We just said that before the
Monster
show.
thing are gone.
We said
You
this.
hang around
When we
evilness,
said this,
evil.
listen,
right.
You
listen.
live by the gun, you die by the
Right,
gun.
right.
You talk about the gun, there's a
Huh?
good chance the
Right.
gun's gonna
Listen.
be pushed in your face
Talk to
at
him.
some point.
Chano.
Talk
It
to
is
him.
what it is. You know what I
Chano.
mean?
Huh?
You talk about inspiring others and pushing
Chano.
others forward and giving. What do you think happens to you in return?
Listen, if you hang with 4 broke people and you're the 5th one, you're gonna be the 5th broke person.
100%.
If you walk around with 4 bosses and you
100%.
the 5th one, what's gonna happen? You're gonna be the 5th boss, baby.
Mandatory.
Which one you want to go, man? The decision
as
is
long
only
as
right.
you around those bosses and you real with yourself. So don't get me wrong. There's some groupies out there that will be groupies forever.
Yeah.
Because you know what? No one's gonna let them get into that next position.
I mean, you could be a little bit
money
too, though.
Yeah, I mean, they're not real with themselves. You be around whoever you feel. Right. You can incorporate yourself with. They're living the life that you want to. You want to succeed and experience. Be real with yourself. You're gonna be okay.
Period.
Take care of your health, guys. Listen, and everything that I've done for the past 15, 20 years, from I was a youth growing up, between boxing and going into the world of physical fitness and training people, he'll tell you, besides all the big whips, besides all the stage shows, besides all the everything that I've done, I had a job, I had a passion, I had something that I stood for, and I was chasing the trainer. That taught me to wake up early in the morning. That taught me to work until I couldn't even stand up anymore. That taught me to communicate well with others. That taught me to show love to other people. That taught me about myself. You know what I mean? That taught me scientifically that there's endorphins and dopamine and chemicals in your body that are released when you work out that can put you in the right state of mind. Because on the hustle and the climb to success, there's going to be a lot of confusion. And if you don't have something in there, and it's not a drug or alcohol, if you don't have something natural that can balance you back out and give you a clear vision, you're going to be in trouble. So your balance, your clear vision, believe it or not, is free. And that's taking care of your health and your fitness. That's why people get addicted to that right there.
JAYROYAL official.
And that's what worked for me. Everything else was just spurred off of that. You know what I mean?
That's what we're here for. YouTube. Share that link, man. That's what's our time right here. But JAYROYAL official, EA every day, DJ acting up, man. We're going to play one more track, man. Thank you for all the information they got put out there today. Make sure y'all run this episode back, run their numbers up. Listen to the gems that was proceeded today for the motivation. Don't listen to this episode with a malice heart because it's pure love right here, man. It's flowers given here. It's everything given here. We show you what men do. We bond. No homo shit. It's bonding, man. It's all networking. It's like we can't call each other family if you can't tell me where the money at. If you can't afford that building and I can, and you don't tell me that building is up, we can't call each other family, my man. On, man. So let's break bread together. It's about making business together. It is DJ Acting Up, the app podcast. I'm gonna bring you a track by my little cuz It Nice featuring LYB. Go. Run them numbers up, man. JAYROYAL official, man. Thank you.